We begin with that breaking news. President Donald Trump calling off the massive attack on Iranian infrastructure that was set to take place tonight.
The president now says a 2-week ceasefire is in effect after a conversation he had with leaders of Pakistan urging him to hold off. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand joining us live in the studio to break down the conditions of this ceasefire. Jory?
Yeah, guys, President Trump had warned this morning he was ready to wipe Iran off the map if they did not comply with his demands. That led to some serious behind-the-scenes diplomacy to try and lower the temperature, and it apparently worked. The U.S., Israel, and Iran have agreed to a 2-week ceasefire. The question is now, will it hold, and will it lead to long-term peace? With less than 90 minutes to go until his self-set deadline of 8 p.m. Eastern for Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz, President Trump has backed off. The president posting to social media that he has agreed to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. Quote, this will be a double-sided ceasefire. The Prime Minister of Pakistan orchestrated this deal as tensions were rising across the Middle East after the president this morning promised a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will.
The president is totally unhinged, but this is deadly serious because when the commander-in-chief threatens war crimes executed by our troops, but in the name not just of himself, but of all Americans, we all have to be concerned.
After President Trump threatened to wipe out the Iranian people targeting civilian infrastructure, we saw images of Iranian civilians standing on bridges and around power plants.
The President of the United States is a man who recognizes leverage, that if the Iranians want to exact a certain amount of pain, the United States has the ability to exact much, much greater pain.
That comes as a welcome sentiment to many Iranian Americans hoping to see the liberation of their people. Mike Shuhed, star of the reality show Shahs of Sunset, spoke with us a month ago saying he supported the U.S.-Israeli efforts in Iran, and that sentiment hasn't changed since.
For 47 years, they've been playing this game of we'll say whatever we want because we know that there's ethics and morals in the United States and you will adhere to them. So we will continue to push the boundaries as far as we can because we know that we can get away with it. And now they're up against someone that's playing their exact game with them. You want to play games? We'll play games too. And am I crazy enough as President Trump to do it? Who knows? Are you willing to take that risk?
Iran's foreign minister says the Strait of Hormuz will reopen to shipping traffic for the next 2 weeks. There was an immediate reaction in the price of oil today. It peaked around $117 a barrel today. Prices dropped 16% in an hour, closing around $95 a barrel. Good news for everyone looking to fill their gas tanks who haven't been happy with the prices. By the way, that clip of J.D. Vance, Vice President J.D. Vance, was from Hungary today. He was there stumping for their authoritarian leader, Viktor Orban. Jory Rand, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.